Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Community Pod, and I am your host, Lester Class. Each and every episode is going to be filled with amazing stories from amazing people. You will hear the different journeys people went through, or are still going through, to be able to do what they love. From the failures to the successes and everything in between. This is a place to get to know the person behind their passion, because people only get to see the successes and not what it took to get there. If this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe and leave a review if you love the content. Now finally, I would love to welcome you to the Community Pod. What's going on, everyone? This is the Community Pod. Welcome back to another episode. If I'm a little rusty, I just came back from vacation, so just give me a break. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys for coming in, and welcome my guest Cjones. Cej, what's up, bro?
That's good.
What's
Thanks
going
for
on?
having me.
Of course. I also know that you mentioned this is your first pod.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on, and I hope to give you a good experience with podcasting, because it's a lot of podcasts that are a little weird when it comes to this shit. But I try to make my content as best as possible. But if you could go ahead and start off to telling the people what is it you do.
Sure, I'm just an artist, make music. That's really it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get it, you know.
All right.
Get
So
that
where you
bag.
from?
I'm from a little place called Saucon, little township near Camden, near East Camden.
And what was it like growing up there, if you don't mind me asking?
Growing up, it was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was lit. Shit, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you mean by a lot of work?
Shit, I played sports when I was younger a lot, so I was always working at something, like working out, or I was just outside with everybody. There was a lot of people around back then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what sports did you play?
I played football, played a little bit of basketball. I ain't last too long in basketball, though. But yeah, football is my main thing. I ran a little track.
So the way I took that is that you played football for a little while then.
Yeah, for
Yeah?
a minute.
Were you good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was smacking niggas. Well, I ain't mean.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I was smacking people. Yeah.
What
was
position?
I played DN. When I was younger, I played on the line. I
Okay.
played DN. Shit. I went to college. I played linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
For a couple years, I got hurt.
gotcha.
My shoulder.
Was
Pop.
Did you think that in the beginning that you were going to be football was like where you were going?
Yeah, I like football a lot. Shit. And you know when that's all you're doing when you're young, you know you just want to make it to NFL.
Yeah.
And get these looks, get these offers. But shit, music was always there though.
Yeah.
Always.
Because I know that you mentioned off camera that you've been making music, or at least you made your first song when you were eighth grade.
Yeah, like my 8th grade summer, right before freshman year. I remember that too. Yeah. Right in the attic. I don't even know if we had a mic. It was just a laptop or a little computer, but we could yell into it and hear it. Yeah, so we was just screaming in that shit. Making some good music.
But so like you said that you've been making music, or like you were having fun in 8th grade doing your music and everything, screaming into laptops, trying to make your music happen. So you were kind of like balancing two passions at one time.
Yeah.
Where it was like football is like it's there, and then there's music there too. So was there ever a point where you were like, yeah, I'm gonna pick music?
Yeah. I mean, it was always, I always knew I wanted to do music though, cause like whenever anything else went away, it was always music that stayed. You know what I'm saying? But shit, probably like when I got into college a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, because everybody just always asking me about music, so just take it all the way.
You had a lot of people around you that basically enjoyed your music and saw what you were doing.
Yeah, because when I first started, I was just making freestyles and stuff. Like, you know how like Wayne might have used to do it, like get on somebody's beat and just, rap over it. So
Yeah.
people around the town or my friends, it was really just for my friends, just telling the story, because nobody really, it was a couple rappers around our area, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And shit, not in our little group. So I was just dropping little shit. They would fuck with it, and then
Yeah.
and I'll just keep doing it. They'd just be like, yo, when the next one.
But like I feel like to be a musician, to be an artist, like you basically
like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like in a world where everybody's trying to either be an artist or a creative, well, I like to put everybody in a group when it comes to like being artist and creative, because I feel like to be an artist you got to be creative with your lyrics, the way you flow, and the way that you do things. So I feel like as a creative myself, I feel like my back is constantly against the wall. Yeah. Where like everybody isn't gonna believe in me unless I believe in myself, and I'm gonna continue doing this whether people support me or not.
Exactly.
So what does that feel like, or like felt like at one point, to just be like, I'm on my own and I gotta make people believe in me?
You saying like what it feel like? Sure. Like what do you mean?
Like on the basis of like this is your dream, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody around you, or maybe the people that are looking from the outside, right, are like, here's another artist that's trying to be an artist. Here's another person trying to be a rapper or an artist. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, what does it feel like to like want to be more than what people think that let me restate that. Want to be more than what people may think of you?
I don't know. It's just like, I guess it just feel like motivation for real. Like I said, it was a lot of people that was listening to my music, but it's a lot of people to me. It was just my friends, probably like 6 or 7. But like the outside, they wasn't really buying into it and stuff. But the more you go and the more like traction you get and the more people you touch, it's like, you doing something right. Yeah. So then, shoot, anybody who's doubting me is just like we can curse on here, right? It's just like, fuck them. Like, I'm just going to keep doing it, and they're going to have to keep watching because eventually it's going to get somewhere. Exactly. That's how I was thinking, or that's how I think now, too.
Exactly. Yeah. But I usually ask this question at the beginning, but we got off on the tangent of football, and you know what I'm saying, everything. But where is it that you found your passion for making music?
It's probably because, like, I don't know, I'm not really, like, the type of person who want to like talk a lot and like really that outspoken, unless I'm in that position I have to be. But so like it was really just because I don't know, I could just get my point across. I could make people like think or feel a certain way or feel what I was feeling, or I could tell a story that maybe my friend not gonna put in a song, or somebody around the way didn't get to say. Like I could say it because I've been through that too and shit like that. Plus, my mom used to play hella music back in the day. Like that's all I remember coming up is all music playing every day from the morning to the night. Like any artist, like shit, old artists, Jay-Z, Nas, all them, Bob Marley and shit like that. Oh shit,
yeah. So, like, is there a certain music genre that you haven't tapped into that you want to tap into?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like the only thing is probably like rock or something. Yeah. Like I'm not really like
not like
beasting to get into rock, but like I would try it or pop, but I'm cool with pop for real. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of rappers when a lot of artists when they start getting they start off just rapping, they get into a lot of pop songs where it's just like you know what I mean? It's cool, and like the only person I can think of off the top of my head is Polo G. Right. Where like when he first started, it was just like, it was kind of like a singing rap in some ways. Yeah. And then, like, he's been in songs with, like, people that you would have never thought he'd be in songs with. So
and you hit a different market when you expand. So, like, you can't just keep doing the same thing. You got to open your genre up a little bit because there's going to be somebody who doesn't want to hear all the same songs that you had.
Exactly.
But it might take off differently.
I think somebody who was able to do that, like, not to go on a tangent with him, but I think Lil Durk was a name that has been like famous for a while, but he didn't become mainstream until he started opening up his genre of music. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And seeing like the singing Durk, and then the love songs he was making. Right. In the beginning, it was very like just trap, rap, and that was it. But then he opened up to like different genres, is able to grow as an artist, and that's why I think he has the platform that he does now.
Yeah, then more people can enjoy your song.
Exactly.
And like can relate.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like with you as an artist, what is it that motivates you to do this?
It's probably still that core group, like how you said earlier, when people was like not looking at it as serious and like doubting you stuff, that motivate me too. But that's really like my friends and like my family who keep telling me go and keep going. And my boy, he in Colorado, my boy J Money, him too. And he had said how his cousin passed, so we was all close. Him too. He was definitely telling me to drop, because I was the one that try to keep it and don't want to put stuff out and like, what do you think they gonna think, da-da-da. But I got over that. So it was just them just keeping the fuel under me for real. Anytime I was stopping, they'd just be like, where's the music?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
and I think like for a lot of people that are around you, this is going to be a big step to see you on, like, you know what I mean, a podcast talking about what you love doing.
Yes, and speaking.
Exactly.
'Cause nobody really hear me talk. I promise you, nobody really hear me talk. Like,
why do you feel like that
perform,
is?
Though.
You did? Okay,
Yeah,
what was it like performing?
I performed before. It was a little shaky the first time, not gonna lie. Like, you know how it be seeing people staring at you and shit, like, and you gotta prove yourself. But the second time around was better because more people recognized me and was actually there to like support me. So you know, you got put on the show.
Yeah.
And like because people was really vouching for you.
Yeah.
So you got, you feel me, back them up.
Why do you feel like a lot of people haven't heard you speak?
I don't know. It's like where I'm at. It's a lot of weird stuff, like a lot of weird shit going on, and I don't really be trying to like get into all that, and I don't really be staying to myself a lot. But so like I'll just keep it to myself, or I'll just tell him, or you feel me, my little brother. But that's really why, because I don't really want to talk to everybody for real. Like, that's on it.
But do you feel like that's because, like, and I wasn't about to answer, you were about to answer my question without even doing it. But basically, like, the fact that, like, there's weird energy where, like, not everybody deserves to hear everything that's going on.
At all. And you got to keep a lot. Sometimes you have to keep stuff to yourself, because a person might not really want you to make it. They might be supporting you because you might make it. Like, they see, like, oh, he might blow up or take off, or my 5 friends is banging his music, so I'm going to go support, but it might not be genuine. And that's when they get you, because then you like, why it's not working out? Whole time you was telling the person who didn't even want it to work out.
Exactly.
It'd be like that. Shit crazy.
I feel like when you start following your passion, right, for whether that's anything, anybody listening, when you start following your passion, you can see who is really there and really not.
Yeah.
Because I know people personally that, like, when I first started this, that I was like, yeah, I had an idea of who was going to support me. And when it ended up me posting it, like, the people that I believe were going to support me didn't. And it was just like, and it's not that they don't see that this is going on. Like, I posted, I'm there.
They see.
And, like,
trust me, they see
that's
that
what I'm
shit.
saying.
And that's where it gets you, though. Like, how you going to see me do all this and you still not going to say nothing that whole time? And you going to keep watching. But that's what go back to your other point. Like, that's why you keep doing it, because they're going to have to keep watching, and they're going to have to keep seeing you get better and better and better.
I feel like sometimes it irritates them.
Yeah.
Where it irritates them to see you doing something that you love, and they're not doing it.
And they can't. And they can't do it. Not a lot of people can come in your position either. Sure. I know damn sure people can't come in my shit. Like, it's a lot of work, though. It's a lot of work, so that's really it. For real.
What does the artist life look like? For you, at least.
Well, for me, for me, it just started kicking up, like, but it's just recording. You gotta record a lot. You gotta have music, and you know, like, once you stop, you start falling behind. Maybe not behind like you think, but if everybody moving this way and you stuck right here, you just gonna stay stuck right there while everything moving on. So you gotta record. And then, like I said, I don't really like being like, I'm not really a talkative person, but like, you have to be out there. You gotta go perform. Like, from the performance I see, I have to do it more.
Yeah.
Or you gotta get on podcasts and speak to people who never really hear you speak. It's just like a lot of stuff you gotta do. Like, yeah.
And I feel like that's it, doing stuff like performing or hopping on a radio show, a podcast, whatever it is. It becomes meaningful, not only because I feel like it's meaningful for you to be sitting here, like, you're gonna sit here and be like, I did it, but it's gonna be more meaningful to the people that support you and are gonna sit here and watch this 40-minute. Because for you and me, we're talking. Yeah. There's gonna be people sitting there in silence,
just
watching the video, like, just like,
damn,
I'm enjoying this.
Talking, like, yeah, for real.
And like, what does it feel like that you're finally gonna have people hear you and know what you have always wanted to say?
It feel good. It feel good. It feel regular because I've been meaning to get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
But like it feel good to know that like my boy that I say he not around here no more. He going here get to see what I'm talking about. It feel good that I get to say certain stuff and have people listen.
And like I never asked this before, but how you feeling right now?
Right now, shit. At first I was a little nervous. I
Yeah?
ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know why, because it's not really nobody in here.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, just the cameras and the lights got me a little.
Yeah,
but I'm chilling now. Like, it's a good, nice little conversation.
And, like, I just feel like, you know, because sometimes I don't realize that, like, this can be a little nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, you're sitting here, you're doing your thing, but at the same time, like, there's a bunch of shit going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Without it's quiet in here, but at the same time, like, I got a camera on me, you got a camera on.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes I don't realize that, and I realized that recently, and I was just like, there's a lot of not pressure, but it feels like there's pressure when there's really not.
Yeah, and it's really not. That's the biggest thing. Like, you make that stuff up in your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. That's what I had to get out of, too, making stuff up in my head, because half the time it's not even true. It's just, you know, little fears or something. But, like, once you do it, you realize it wasn't even that big as you thought. Especially if you're moving, like, you know, pure, genuine. It's not going to really be bad. It's got to turn out right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Especially if it's what you wanted to do.
Exactly. So, would you say you're a little bit, or you used to be a little bit of an overthinker?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's good though.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people can't overthink. You know, some people don't have that. So I think it's not a bad thing to overthink. It's just.
I think it has its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
Where like.
Because you got to focus sometimes. Mm-hmm. You got to know when to focus.
Yeah.
But overthinking is just going through different variations of stuff, and that's not too bad to have on your level. You feel me?
Exactly. So when it comes to you making music and you doing your thing, like I know we spoke about it off camera, but how long have you been making music?
So like, shoot, it had to be like 10 at least.
10 years?
At least, like, shoot, before I was a freshman, then me and my friends was making songs. Then I finally made my first video, though. When I finally made my first video, that's when it was serious. Like, I dropped my tape, made my first video, because I've been dropped a little tape in, like, I want to say my freshman year. It was around there. But it was just something on SoundCloud. Like, people just kept telling me to drop, so I just gave them, like, 5 songs. But then after that, it was like, all right, I'm about to really drop, like, and take it serious. So then I dropped my first video like a year ago.
Do you feel like you lose sleep over your passion sometimes?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up all the time. Like I'll sleep though. I'll be asleep, but I'll be up all the time. Like it's so many stories and so much stuff of when I've been up just throughout the night. Me and my boy too, my other boy, I forgot to say, my boy C2, we made music a lot. He had taught me how to record myself and stuff. Boy used to be up till fucking 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Even now, shoot, I'll be up all the time. Just trying to make a new song, just trying to see how I'm going to get farther than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, sleep for the rich, though. That's what they say, right?
And then when it comes to, like, if you don't mind me asking, do you solely do music, or you have, like, a job right now that you are able to support your passion, which is making music?
I did have a job.
You did,
and
okay.
I did have a lot of jobs.
Okay.
Like, I was going through a lot of jobs. And plus, I was into football and stuff, so I wanted to do stuff with, like, athletes.
Okay.
And, like, train athletes and stuff. But, shoot, all that went out the window. I started doing music, and I know how to focus, like, on music because I see how far it was getting me.
Yeah.
Well, from before, you know. So, nah, I don't really got a job right now.
No?
No.
But if you're doing, like, but the thing is, people...
Gas.
But at the same time, like, I feel like with that, but you're still 100% in the music, where it's not like you're sitting there and you're not doing that. You feel me?
Right.
You're sitting there and you're making music, and
Yeah.
you're thinking about what's next, and you're thinking about, like, how am I going to make this my career?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like the one that's mad motivating, because not a lot of people, and I think it's a hard step for people to take sometimes.
Yeah, to quit.
Yeah.
And then to be out there with no, like, have to make your money somehow instead of it just coming, like, paycheck to paycheck. Because, like, I ain't just quit. Like, I was stacking a little bit. Then I was like, well, I was doing something on the side, and that was making me a little more money at the time, or just the amount, or just the same amount as when I was in there. So
Yeah.
just like you said, like it start being able to like take over the job. So then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, shoot, I'm ready to just leave and just do music
Exactly.
and just make that money. It's just the same grind you put into music.
Do you feel like at that point it was a different kind of grind
When
you decided to quit? Because I feel
Yeah.
like that's like I don't even know. Like I haven't felt that yet, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's a push that like is like no other.
That's the one. That's really the one that show you how bad you want it. Cause my friends was been telling me like, bro, you can't do, like, it's hard to do both. Like, you have to focus on something. You can't want to do this and then do this and then want to do this and want to do this. Like, you gotta focus your energy on one thing. And once I did it, it opened a lot of doors though. You might be like nervous at first or like contemplating it because you don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it opened some doors once I quit my jobs and stuff and just focused on me, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, just to get back into the life of what an artist looks like, right?
Mhm.
Like, what do you feel like are some misconceptions about like what that even looks like?
I feel like they always think an artist want to put on a show or like always want to be in the spotlight or something. Maybe for a lot of people, but not for me. I'm cool. I'm cool just making some money, doing my music, performing and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like once you enter a room or atmosphere where they know you as an artist, they just want you to like perform and make them laugh or make them do something, like.
I feel like
it
it's a
ain't all
lot,
that.
bbecause like the only example I could give right now is like for example, Kai Cenat, right? He just came, he was in New York today. That man can't walk around with no security no more. Like he did a pop up, like he just decided to show up, and there's like crazy shit going on in New York right now. Like there's a whole bunch of
For
kids.
real?
Yeah,
Damn.
you gotta look at it. It's on the news and everything. But
See.
like to be in a spotlight like that where you turned your passion into like you gained fame for being an artist. You no longer have this life of, just wanting to be to yourself sometimes.
And I had seen when he just, or the boy Speed or something, they was together. I seen a little clip, and he had said the address or something, a fake address across the street, and it's like 50 people popped up. Like, you can't do nothing.
Exactly.
No more.
Like your life completely is altered. Like sometimes, like I don't think people realize, but like these people, these artists, these comedians, these people that did what they love, if they could do what they love without the fame, it would be so much better.
And they have a life, and people got feelings, and you feel me? People's going through stuff too. It's not just because on Instagram you just see a straight highlight reel. Like they'll just see me, because I like I keep saying, my boys out Colorado, we had did a video out there, and then we had did a video in New York, and then we had the video in a couple B&Bs. So they just think like, oh, he lit, like he having, like, but behind the scenes, this is all type of shit going on. Family, friends, deaths, all type of stuff. Like trying to get money, maybe your pocket's a little low, like it's all type of stuff. But like I said, once they see you, they like, ooh, do this, or why he not acting like that? That's like,
yeah, I think the
like
craziest thing to me is I've spoken to a lot of artists, and a lot of them have said the same thing you did, where it's just like, I don't really want to be in the spotlight like that. I would rather sit back, make my music, and enjoy what I do, and not feel like I can't walk outside and everyone's going to know who I am. You know what I mean?
And you got to have the right mindset for that stuff. Because you know how many, you've seen a lot of people get big, and then they start going, like, you think they're going a little crazy, or they start snapping on people, or they putting all type of crazy stuff on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. But, like, it's because they're really a normal person, and they just couldn't handle it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, like, they don't get that opportunity to step back. Once you're in that life, that's your life now.
Right, and you got to go, because it's all work. Because it's somebody younger than you trying to do it. Or somebody coming up right behind you, right on your ass, like, oh, I see him do it. Now they got your blueprint. Just how you posting all your videos and stuff, it's probably another person watching your podcast and stuff, like, oh, all right, I see where he went wrong, or I like what he did, so I'm going to just do it better. And then it's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's always somebody on you. Like, you just got to keep going. Got to work.
They're trying, it's sad, but a lot of people are in competition with one another, where it's like, how can I be better than you?
Exactly.
Instead of like, I feel like we gotta stop doing the how can I be better than you, and instead do how can I be better than the version I was before.
Exactly.
Like, how can I get better? How can I do more this time? Because sometimes we don't see that. Like, we just try to do more than the next person, but we gotta do more than what we are able to do.
What you did. As long as you can become 1% better than yesterday, shoot, it only take about 100 days to get to 100%. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep going. But competition isn't bad though, because that's another thing that football teach you. Like back then, I'm going up against big ass. Shit, I don't want to curse so much, but I'm going up against big ass niggas, like, and they big as hell, 6'5", 300, 6'5",
and you were
350,
so.
yeah, DN. But I was a linebacker at that point, and shit, it's like just that competition just make you really just want to work and just outshine the next person, outwork that next person. It's only gonna make you better too. A competition, it's only gonna sharpen you for real.
And that's a great point that you bring up, because I do think there should be a bit of competition when it comes to this, because like my thing is like, not that I want to be better than the next person, but I want to be the best.
Right.
Like, I just want to be able to say that I've done this like no other person has ever done this, because like there is artists, there are podcasters, where everybody's trying to be either the best in their genre. I'm trying to be that podcast that leaves a stamp. For example, a Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
There is no genre. Like, he is one of the biggest YouTubers to be out.
He different.
That's what I'm saying.
He different. Yeah.
So like, I feel like a Drake.
Right.
Drake is
top of his class.
He's at the top of the totem pole right now. Like,
real.
It doesn't matter what genre we're talking about. We could just say Drake is at the top right now.
Exactly.
So just to like, not to have that status where people can say that, where I just want to be able to say that for myself.
Right.
Where like, I accomplished what I said I was going to go out and accomplish.
And that's what I like though, because you're not saying you doing it for them to see. Like, you just said for you. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
If you're doing it for yourself, it don't really matter what the outside person might say. Like, because if you like it, that's all. That's all it is. Because you still gonna put it out.
And then, like, so with all this music stuff that you've been going on, like, how were you able to time everything, right? From like the drops to like maybe even Instagram posts, but to make sure that you're hyping up whatever's coming out.
Yeah, true. I don't want to give them too much.
Yeah.
But like, I was really getting to it, like, especially when I put my mind to it and like really focused. Like, I really locked in, got right with myself, cut off all distractions, got myself a calendar, was watching all types of shit on YouTube. But I've been new to stuff. Like, a lot of stuff I've been knew how to do, and I've been seeing people do it. But like, I finally got all my content. First I had to make the music. Finally got all my music. Then I had to go in the studio, get it mixed, and get it sounding to where I want. Then I had to get the cover art. Then, you feel me? Then once I got all that, I finally plotted it out on a little calendar, week by week, what I was going to do if I wanted to give them a break in a week in between. Snippet here, drop here, snippet here, drop here. Then eventually it just became the same formula, and I'm just smacking the formula 1,000 times, like, till it worked.
Yeah.
And it just keep going up.
Exactly. And then like, do you, as an artist, do you ever feel like you have some low moments where you're in your head?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. And I don't think that really gonna go away though. I mean, depending on the person, but shit, like me, that's always been. You do be alone though, cause shit, everybody can't feel what you feeling. Even if they feel it kinda, they're not gonna feel it the full amount. You know, some people might have a completely different feeling, but y'all feeling is like, or y'all experience the same thing, but it's a completely different feeling how they felt. So I don't know. You do have a lot of low moments, and especially stuff that's going on in your life, it make you peel back, and get to yourself, and think, and you just want to make it though. It just come with it.
Do you feel like you pour whatever you are feeling into your music?
Yeah, a lot of times, and a lot of times that's why I didn't want to drop, cause I don't like that feeling of like being exposed. It was like, I hate that type of feeling. Like,
do you feel like artists are, because I feel like a lot of artists are very vulnerable when it comes to their music, and like for you, like you said, you don't really talk about what you got going on much, because not everybody deserves that. but when you put it in your song, I feel like sometimes, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're making your music and you're on top of a beat, just doing your thing, and after you listen to it, it's like, damn, I really said that.
Like, for real, it do be like that sometimes, because then you'll be like, damn, like, do I want, like, at first it's not that deep. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at first it was just, like I keep saying, it was just a couple people listening to me, my friends, so, like, they already heard me tell them this, or they already heard that, what I said, but now they hear it in the song. But then once it start being more people that's actually listening, it'd be like, do I really want to let them hear that part or see that side of me? But that's the side, that's what makes you go farther, though. Like, when they get that vulnerability from you, they start to, like, gravitate towards you a little more, because it's like, I don't know why, for real.
I think it's because it's the real you.
Yeah.
Where, like, a lot of artists, what they put in their music, I feel like a lot of artists do lie about what they live in, or what's going on in their life, and you are able to be exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that you're just saying shit to say shit to make things rhyme or to make things flow better. You're saying it because you've either been through it or lived it.
Yeah, or felt it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Why do you feel like it is important to be vulnerable?
Why is it important? I don't know. It gives the audience a way to connect to you. Like, just how, like, if I'm not on a podcast, they might not hear, like, the way I think or the way I, like, express myself. They just see the music or the video. It gives you, like, that bond with the other person. And if you can create that a bunch of times, like, you'll have a real following, like a real genuine following. People want to see you go crazy because they heard your story and they resonate with it. Yeah.
Is there anything in your life that you've experienced that really like pushes you to a point where, like, the only way I could describe it is, like, the thing that happened to me in my life, right, that I mentioned off camera, like, that was my push to be like, I need to be able to make it because I don't ever want this to be what I'm living, right? Was there ever a point like that for you?
I mean, there was a lot of points like that. Shit. One that really stuck with me was my boy Buddha, yeah. He used to be telling me to drop my shit and stop bitching. He used to tell me that in the car one time, I remember. And that just always be playing in my head. Like, bro, drop that shit, stop bitching. But it do be like people you really, like, fuck with and love that might not show you the same respect or might act like they not seeing you work. That be hurting too sometimes. It make you go a little harder, just a little more hard. Yeah.
Why do you feel like people do that? When it's like they see it, they see you doing your thing, but they aren't trying to, you know what I mean? I guess really see it.
I don't know. It gotta be a personal thing, or it's just like they feel left behind, or I don't know what it could be for real. I don't know why people be hating, or just act like they don't, or won't
support.
Yeah, won't support. But you can't always think about it, because if enough people are going to support, they're going to support just because the other people are going to. Like, I don't know.
And just to continue on, so we are getting a little close to the end, but
yeah, you did say that shit.
It goes really quickly. I just feel like, one, like, to be able to express yourself through your music and to really let people feel what you're feeling. Like, I know that you spoke about how, like, sometimes you don't know, right? If you want these people to hear this part, this side of you,
right?
What does it feel like when they do? When you drop the song and you're like, all right, people are gonna listen to this.
That's the best part. Like, that feeling you get, like that excited feeling, like, damn, like they finally gonna hear what happened in this situation, or this person might hear this part, and like shit like that. It make you excited because then you get to see their real raw emotions. Like, like, damn, bro, I heard that part. Like, a lot of people will tell me different parts of my song hit different. Like, this part hit this, I went through this too, or this part is different. I just went through that last week. Like, that'd be the fun part, though. Yeah.
And, like, why do you want this so bad? Like, why do you want to be an artist so bad?
I want to shoot just to just to move people, really, because I never got asked that question before. Shit, I just want to like move people and be able to put my family and friends in a better position than we was, and just to express myself and be able to touch that other person and have those little connections with people that like make them drop a tear when they hear your song or give them the chills and say stuff like that. Like that's what motivated me and keep going and stuff. And to know that it was people who not here no more that like my music. So it would be almost like disrespectful to stop after all this work I put in, and they was telling me to keep going. Like one of my cousins, my girl cousin, she had passed, and I had seen her at a Thanksgiving, and she was just telling me like, yo, I love your music so much, I can't wait till you drop your next thing. But like, being that she's not here to hear it, it's like it hit a little different. Yeah. So it's like, shit, I want to keep dropping just because she might be listening right now. Yeah.
And what is it like? Because I don't think a lot of people understand that, like, when it comes to a motivation, when it's about somebody who's passed, I feel like there's a different type of, like, I'm trying not to tear up. I don't even know why.
Nah, it'd be deep.
But I feel like sometimes, like, it's something that's uncomparable, where it's just like, you can be motivated, yeah, but to have someone who passed and once told you that they loved what you were doing and that to never stop is a different type of feeling.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Like, that's really why you go so hard. Like, I don't know. That feeling is different. This feeling is different. But shit, it happens a lot.
Yeah. And
then it's a lot of other people who go through the same thing. So it's like, you just got to keep giving them that vulnerability. Because somebody else is feeling that same thing. They might not have nobody to talk to or shit. So they might look at you and like want to listen to your music. Or like how my boy be doing in the basketball league for my bro. Like, that should be jumping. And we just know he would be lit out there and be having a ball seeing all them people coming out and supporting them. And it keeps their name alive, Yeah. It just keeps that like good energy alive and shit.
Do you feel like, and you can let me know if I'm wrong, but do you feel like all the loss that you've had has made you not want to be as open as you may have been in the past? Where, like, not everybody's going to understand. Right. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to understand what loss like that feels like. Yeah. What, going through these emotions feels like. Yeah. Do you feel like something like that is what made you, like, not want to be as open as you may want to?
Yeah, probably. That's a deep question, but yeah, nah, definitely some of that. It's definitely a big part, because you don't, like, it's hard to like get into that. Like, you don't want to really speak about it, like, unless I'm talking to my close friend, because we really feel the same thing.
Yeah.
But like other people, it's like, nah. Plus, just stuff that shape you from when you coming up, like, and maybe your family stuff or friends and stuff make you close off a little bit more. But that's not a good thing to have either, though, because like sometimes you do gotta open up to people in order to like get farther. Because if you closed off all the time, it's nobody gonna want. You feel me? It's nothing they can do for you. Like, I don't know.
But I think without you realizing, you are opening up, because music, correct me if I'm wrong, is kind of like your therapy.
And then that's where you open up, right on the mic. So then everything they was trying to figure out, you have to listen to my music to hear what you want to know, basically. Yeah.
So we are very, very close to the end. I'm gonna be asking you my closing questions.
That's all good.
So what is it that keeps you up in the? Let me restate that. Like I said, it's been a little while. What is it that wakes you up every morning, maybe even keeps you up at night, to be able to do what you're doing right now?
Shit, that hunger. A nigga is hungry. I want more, just more everything. Like, more money. Shit, more. I won't say notoriety. Maybe more respect in what you're doing. Like, you want that stamp, even though you don't always need it. You want it still. You just want more for everything around you, everybody around you. And there's a lot of people that's watching you, so you can't just do nothing. Like, especially at a certain point that, like, you're at, you got hella videos dropping and shit.
I appreciate that.
Niggas can't stop. You know it's people that want to book, and you know somebody that wants to see the next one. Like, you just can't stop. That's what wake me up every time, and just trying to get some money. Yeah, I can't sleep. I can't sleep if there's no bread. Like, I gotta get the money. Like,
I feel that.
For real.
What is a message that you would give to your future self?
My future self? Don't quit. Don't quit. And just work harder. Because you can always work harder. And you know how you look back and you be like, damn, I could have did this or I could have did more. Like, don't have that feeling. Like, just keep going. Don't stop. And don't care about the outside opinion so much.
Yeah.
Like, I came a long way from caring about that. But, like, I know it could get better. But that's what I would tell my future self. And don't lose yourself either. Don't get a big head. Because that shit could be going like that. Like, it don't take much for it to be going. So just be genuine, too. Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, what do you want the world to know about Cej, a.k.a. Cjones?
It's sad, but shit.
I said it wrong?
Nah, you said Cej.
I was trying to say with an accent.
It's like C-E-D.
C-E-D.
You like said, like you said something.
Oh, like I said something?
Yeah. And Cjones, that's my rap name.
Okay, I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Said, okay?
Yeah.
Said, a.k.a. Cjones.
Yeah.
What do you want the world to know about you?
Shoot. I ain't done. Shit, I hope y'all don't think I'm done either. Fucking, I got 2 tapes that's out. Shit, I'm ready to drop 10 videos in this year. That whole year, 10 videos. Fucking, I got another video that's ready to drop. And I'm just gonna stay on y'all ass. Shit, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Last but not least, the camera's now yours. If there's anything that you want to say, any advice you want to give, this is your opportunity.
Shoot, I just want to shout out my boys, all my niggas that support me and shit. My boy Jay Money. Fucking, and to anybody who is doing this stuff, just be yourself and go hard as you can. That's really all I could really say to somebody. And shoot, hit me up on the gram if you need anything. Yeah, that's really it. All platforms, shit, Apple, Spotify, shit, all them shits. Tidal, everything out. And there's going to be more to come too. It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to do my outro. So, Ced, I just want to say I appreciate you for coming out.
Appreciate you for having me, definitely.
Of course. Cjones, like I said, thank you for being here. I wouldn't be able to do an episode if you weren't here.
Yeah,
so, thank you for being here. This is the Community Pod. Welcome back. Well, not welcome. See, I'm rusty as fuck. Thank you for watching. Me and Ced had a great conversation. I hope y'all got to be able to see a side of him that he may not be able to share outside of music or maybe even outside this pod. Right. But I appreciate you for being here.
They better watch this a couple times to
really hear what he said. Listen, you gotta watch it a few times. But this is the Community Pod. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Put on post notifications so you never miss a future episode. Leave a like, comment your favorite part. If you're watching on audio platforms, please leave a review. It allows other people to find my platform. Last but not least, if you've been watching for a long time, thank you for being here. And if you're new here, welcome back. Well, welcome to the Community Pod. We're out. Peace.